principle of meditation is that mind naturally wants to move towards greater happiness. And the inner fields of the thought process are more charming by nature, and therefore the mind very spontaneously follows the finer levels of thinking and eventually gets to transcendental bliss consciousness. This is the principle of meditation. And the validity of this principle we verify from our experience during the day. If we are seeing something and some more beautiful sight is there, instantaneously the mind will get on to that. If we are listening to a radio here and a better melody comes from this side, instantaneously the mind will start listening. We don't have to prepare to enjoy a greater field of happiness. The flow of attention, the flow of our awareness, the flow of our life towards greater happiness is spontaneous. And when this is the case about the nature of the mind, and when it is the case about the nature of the finer fields of thinking, that they are increasingly charming, then there is no reason why the mind will not go towards the inner being and why it will not transcend and get to bliss consciousness. It should. Now, for the activity of the mind, the physical machinery of nervous system has to be at least normally functioning. If the nervous system is not functioning normally, then the normal activity of the mind will not be possible. Normal activity of the mind is to go to a field of greater happiness. Normal activity of the nervous system, normally functioning nervous system, will spontaneously allow the mind to go to a field of greater happiness. But if the nervous system is not functioning normally, the mind will not be able to follow its normal nature. And there will be some abnormality on the path of the mind towards the inner being. That means the fault is somewhere in the physical region. What that can be? It can be that we have eaten something which did not suit the system, and therefore the system is not functioning normally. It can be that we have used the nervous system very heavily, and therefore it is now tired. These are the two reasons which may provide resistance for the march of the mind towards the inner being. either lack of rest or undue exertion. If the system is weak, undue exertion to the system or want of rest or physical disability of the system due to wrong diets, unduly heavy, undigestible food, weakening drinks, something if we drink which does not suit the system, then the eyes begin to close and then that means the ability of perception becomes dull. Maybe we have been exposed to some wrong type of gas in the atmosphere, breathing wrong air will put us to sleep. Put us to sleep means the nervous system disallows perception. The ability of perception has become dim. And when the ability of perception has become dim, then the march of the mind to experience the finer state of thought will not be allowed, because to experience a finer state, the ability of perception has to be sharper than before. And if it is dim, if it is blunt, it won't do. These outside physical reasons may hinder the march of the mind inwards. What we can do? We can, from our side, not mind what is happening. Not mind what is happening. Innocently, we start and take it as it comes. Because at that time, that is the condition of the machinery. And meditation is a process whereby the machine is going to become better if it is not normal. Even the process of meditation is going to make it better. And we just sit with all the instructions of meditation.